Electricity hikes. Thousands of Capetonians are expected to take to the streets to march against electricity tariff hikes in the city. Why? There's been an increase of 17.6%. It's quite a jump. The increases have been rejected by opposition parties and also civil society. So it's Cosatu that's leading the march. Let's find out why they feel so strongly about this. Western Cape leader Motlatsi Tsubane making time for me this morning. Motlatsi, good morning. A happy Monday to you. Appreciate the time. So why go as far as a protest over something like this?
Good morning, Edward, and to the viewers also. The reason why we have opted for that process is because we have tried to engage the city of Cape Town to find common ground in terms of the issue on the table, because this is a very pertinent issue because it is affecting the ordinary person on the ground. So now we had a meeting with the mayor last week on Tuesday, and we have raised this matter with him, but the level of arrogance he has displayed to us in terms of not wanting to understand the plight of the people. We then resolved as a federation in the province that we will have to embark on a mass action. We will meet with civil society. You have seen on Saturday, we met with civil society from all walks of the province. And that is just a beginning, so to say. There is still a lot that will come. We have informed the mayor that in a month's time, if ever they don't want to come to their senses, we will come back to them. We just want to explain something here and also to demonstrate something that how this thing is impacting negatively on the ordinary person. If you look at a pensioner who is on indigent grant, who gets paid a grant, and who is also on the indigent grant, that pensioner would be put on the domestic, what you call the domestic tariff. Automatically, they put that person on the domestic tariff, but when that person or this pensioner turns 60 years, they don't put the person automatically on the indigent grant, but they put that person automatically on the domestic tariff. And that is so expensive. You buy electricity of 10 rand. That person who buy electricity with 10 rand get only 2 units or 2.5 units. Yeah. So now, how can you as a person live on 2.5 units at the end of the day?
So what do you suggest is the amount that should be paid for electricity? Electricity can't be free. I'm sure you agree with that. What should the tariff increase be? What should the tariff price be?
Definitely, we are not saying or we are not suggesting that electricity must be free. Even the amount NERSA has put, the 15.1%, is too much for the ordinary person. But what we are saying is, let's sit down and have a discussion around this matter in order for us to reach a point which is going to be beneficiary to both the city of Cape Town and the ordinary person at the end of the day. Because, look, it's difficult. The cost of living is high. Mm-hmm. We don't get increment. Those who are working, we don't get increment each and every year. That ordinary person who cannot put food on the table, who is hustling in the street to get something at the end of the day, in order for that particular person to buy electricity, it's so difficult for that person. Now,
let me ask you this, Motlatsi. Let me ask you this, because do you think that the city of Cape Town should be absorbing more of the cost? Because electricity from NERSA, that's the rate they were given. Should the city be absorbing more of the cost and less pain for the consumers? Could the city be taking on more of that financial hit?
Look, what we are saying is let's strike a balance. Let's strike a balance, because what the city is saying to us, the savings that they are making, they are distributing those savings to the poor in this fashion. They are saying they are subsidizing the poor, according to them. They are saying they are also maintaining street lights. The street lights, if you see them in the street, they are maintaining those things. They are saving to replace cables that are stolen and all sorts of things. Now, you can't then penalize the ordinary person just because you want to deal with or you want to address those challenges that you are faced with at the end of the day. But what we are saying is try to simplify matters, because it's a fact. Cost of living in our country is high, and unemployment is high in the country, in particular in the city of Cape Town also. You see, in the Western Cape, unemployment is high. Now, how then do you begin to strike a balance in order to make it a point that the ordinary person don't suffer?
Yeah. I want to ask you, just in closing, Motlatsi, just tell me about what the plans are for the protest. Where are you meeting? Where are you going to be marching to? Just give me the details of the march itself as I say goodbye to you.
What is going to happen as a leadership, we are going to meet next week in order to have a clear plan in terms of how we are going to take forward our action.
And so there's no time set down for the protest at the moment?
Not yet, yet, because we still have to meet as a leadership in order for us to see how do we interact with other stakeholders also, so that there must be a clear plan at the end.